passive income versus fake passive income, real passive income sources versus non-real or not at all passive income sources.
This is Success, Yes or Yes, by Kuya Manzano. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.
Welcome to Success, Yes or Yes. I'm your friend Kuya Manzano, helping you once again to build your passive income life so you don't need to work and you work just for pleasure. How about that? That is paradism. That is the ideal situation where the robots work. But while your robots work, you can sing, you can read the book, you can watch movies. Yeah? A robot can be a real robot, it can be a financial robot, it can be software. Many ways. There are many ways of making money without really working. And that's what we're about here. We're not lazy people, or maybe we are, and that's why we build this. The thing is, we advocate hard work so you can achieve what you want in life, and you can achieve freedom, financial freedom, and financial peace. Shout out to Dave Ramsey here, who inspired me so much in the past. And you can do what you want. You can continue working because you're very ambitious and you want to change the world, or you can just lay down and watch TV. Though I wouldn't push you to be a couch potato. I disagree with that. It's up to you, though. So why am I doing a video to talk about what real passive income is versus non-real passive income is? Because there are many ways of making money out there, and not all are passive income, but they're sold to some people as passive income. They lure people into all these kinds of schemes and scams that are not really passive income. They're very hard to achieve, even if they're legal, and many of them are illegal or counterproductive. So, okay, I'm saying that because this is going to be our definition of passive income. It's something that brings you cash flow. It brings you cash, money, puts money in your pocket every day, rain or shine, day or night. It pays you yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, however it pays you. But it has to pay you without you needing to sell it. Yeah? It's a perpetual source of income until it gets busted for some reason. But if it doesn't get busted, without you needing to sell it, you can keep it forever or for a very long term. That's passive income. In my book, in the definition of Kuya Manzano. Okay. So what fits in that definition? What brings you money while you're sleeping? For example, real estate managed by others. If you have real estate and you manage it yourself, it's not passive income. If you have real estate and you have to change the pipes and the wiring and paint the house and search for a tenant and fight with the tenant, all those things, then it's not passive. Then it's active income. See, it's still a source of income, though it's not passive. When is it passive? It's passive when others manage it for you and you are just drinking your coconut juice by the beach. See? That's what we're aiming for here. That's why I'm pushing you towards to get some passive income, which is passive, which doesn't need you. It can need you once in a blue moon to sign something or get on top of something that's not working, so you can tweak it a little and fix it. Though what I'm proposing, for example, in real estate is you buy a house and you have a real estate agent rent it and a property manager manage it. You pay those people. Yes, you share the rent with them. And in exchange, they deposit in your bank every month and you don't even see the face of the tenant ever. Ever. I have tenants and I've never seen their face in my life. Probably they'll leave my house years after and I never met them. And that's totally okay because it's a passive income source for my houses. Yeah. That's one of my sources of income. But this video is not about me. I'll do another video explaining all my sources of passive income. Okay. So real estate managed by others. For example, another one is renting goods managed by others. Say you have a boat or you leave it in the maritime port. You have a sailor that lives inside. You can manage to do that in the Philippines. Maybe in the States you cannot. Yeah, it's too expensive. But in the Philippines you can. You have staff inside. They keep the boat clean, and there's some rental system. And when it's rented, they take the renters out in the boat, and he deposits the money for you. That's an example. You can buy a car and put it in a rental system that they rent the car for you. They keep the car. See, it's convenient for the company that rents cars. This happens because they don't need to buy the car. They don't put the money out. You put the money out and they rent it for you and you share a commission, for example. That can be a possibility. Or how I do it, but this is not about me. My God, I'm giving away the content of another video. Well, I rent cars. Yeah, I rent cars for Uber. So the drivers rent it from me and they work on it. So they earn and I earn. Everyone earns. Yeah. So you have to find some way that's beneficial for all parties. Of course, you have to choose very well your partners out there. If you're gonna, get in bed with a scammer, he's gonna run with your goods and money and you'll never see it, of course. And then you're gonna say, hey, Kuya, you told me to do this and this. No, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm giving you tips that can be done. It's up to you if you do it correctly. You have to do your homework, do your background checks, see who you're getting into bed with. All right. Another way, third way, stock market with dividends. You buy a stock and you wait 1 year or 1 quarter and the stock pays you because you become a business owner. You become part owner of that company and they pay you part of the profits. That's good. You can buy in the public stock market of your country or city. There are many companies trading there. Some give good dividends, some don't give good dividends. It depends on the management, it depends on the market, it depends on many things. But the beauty is you don't have to work for it. Yeah? You earn while you sleep, which is the definition. Yeah? You can buy stocks in the stock market or number 4, out of the stock market. You can buy shares of companies that are not in the stock market. You can buy shares of new companies that your cousin is going to put up. Your cousin doesn't have money. You have money, you give him the money, you share 50-50. For example, if there's profits. He works, you invest, and you share, for example. Or it can be from people that are not your relatives, of course. There are many companies out there that are looking for funding. And then the investor comes in, which sometimes they call angel investors or venture capital. You invest. Sometimes you even give them some tips and tricks. Sometimes you can help them promote if you want. And eventually, you can sell your stocks. You can buy out. You can get bought out, or you can stay in the company as a part owner and collect income forever for the lifetime of that company. This happens a lot with gas stations where I live. It happens a lot. Yeah, they get a pool of investors. So that's what you join. You join in a pool of investors, and you're all co-owners of the company. While another person or the promoter of this pool is the one who manages the business for you. So you don't have to talk with accountant, you don't have to talk with employees. You are a passive investor, a silent investor. You don't say anything. You just collect your money every quarter, yeah, or every year, whatever that is, or month. That would be great. For example, you can have real estate invested in certain companies like, and I'm not plugging him, Grant Cardone from Cardone Capital. You give him your money, and then he rents out. He buys, he buys buildings, he buys homes, and he rents them out, and then he pays you a monthly share. They do the work. You just collect. It all depends. Do you trust the guy? Do you trust the person you're giving money to? Evaluate, read online, research, find people who invested, read people who go against it, read people who go in the favor of it. You have to be able to read between lines all the reviews and everything online. Or what I do when I invest in these small companies, I go to their office, I shake their hand, I check on the paint, I check on the computers, what they look like, what the people look like, what the parking looks like, that what their mailbox looks like. I do my background check. I talk with the local police. I figure out all I can before I decide to give my money. Still, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Most businesses, there's a statistic, a bad statistic. Most businesses don't work. Yeah, most businesses go to zero in within 10 years. So if you're to have 7 sources of income, which is the average of most millionaires, to have 7 sources of income, that would mean you need, if 90% fail, you need to build 70 sources of income in order to find out 7 that are profitable and work for you. So there, if you have 0 or 1, you better get started with 70. Doesn't have to be this year. It can be in your lifetime. There. Another way of getting passive income that I tried and it worked is high yield saving accounts. Where I live right now in the Philippines, it's very good. We have high yield savings account for saving accounts. My gosh, for 3%, 3.1. The G Save, they call it, from GCash. There's a 2.5 from ING Direct. ING Direct was giving me almost a 4% a few months ago. So these are opportunities that it's a very high. It's like a bond. It's better than a bond. And it's giving you monthly income. Yeah, that's the 3.1 is a yearly yield divided in 12. Yeah, and it gives you monthly, and it compounds. You see, it compounds. But I hope you watch the compound interest video investing that I published a few months back. So well, there I cannot explain everything there. But high yield savings accounts can give you every month a little money. That's free, and that's the beauty of it. You're not working for it. It's magic money. It comes for free thanks to for you because your normal bank is not giving you anything. So better have the money in a savings account that gives you something. And there are banks out there. Maybe many people don't know about them. Maybe it's all these virtual banks, but legal, but virtual, that don't spend money in employees so much or in offices and rentals of real estate space so much, so they can afford to give you more of that return because they save money, so they're sharing it with you. Yeah. So there are out there. You just have to find them. I gave you a few of the samples that I work with, but in your country it might be different. And the last real passive income that I'm going to give you is lending money with an interest. You become a shark loan. you become the bank. You lend money to people and you charge them with interest coming back. You can do this in person or you can do this through the internet. There are a lot of webs that offer you the possibility to become a micro lender. So you lend and then you pray to your God that the person pays you back. Some have insurances, some not. Some have profiles of the lenders, of the receivers of your money. Profile safe, A, B, C, D, from safer to less safe. Less safe means higher interest. You can charge for your money, but higher the risk, like in any other thing in life. But it fits in passive. Why? Because you don't do anything. You just collect. Okay? If you ever collect. There. But I say if you ever collect because the same thing can happen with the stock market. Same thing can happen with your real estate. You can lose your tenant and not collect anything. Have it empty. Your tenant can destroy the house and you have to pay for it, if you don't have a proper insurance. Many things can happen, but, you also need to take a certain risk. If you don't take risks, there's no rewards. But these forms are safer than playing in the casino. Okay, and talking about playing in the casino, that's a source of non-passive income. You can say that's not a source of passive income. You could argue, no, but I didn't work for it. I just bet it and I won. Yes, but it doesn't give you money while you sleep every day, every year, every quarter, rain or shine. It's a bet. It's different from having recurring income coming. You get my point? It's different. Multi-level marketing is not passive. It's not passive at all. Networking is not passive at all. It's very hard to build a network that gives you passive income while you sleep. It's very hard. That will take you hundreds of meetings. Probably you won't make it and you will never recover it. And you might even lose all your friends in the process of treating them for coffee to sell them something. Yeah. You should have coffee with your friends for friendship, not to sell them stuff. There you go. It's not passive. Multi-level marketing, networking is not passive at all. And many times it's even like kind of illegal scams. So be careful, don't get there. Bitcoin and any cryptocurrency, that's not passive income. You could say, no, but my cousin bought cheap and sold high. Yeah, you can do that with anything, with apples or with anything, with Bitcoin. It's okay. It can be an investment. It can be an income generating or losing. Many people lost money with Bitcoin. The thing is, even if it went well for you, that's not passive income. You could say, I didn't work for it. Yeah, you could have lost it. It doesn't bring you money every day. It doesn't bring you every month. It doesn't give you extra cash unless you sell it. Yeah? So my definition of passive income is something that brings you cash flow without you needing to sell it. You hold on to the good and it keeps giving you passive income every month, every quarter, or every year. Every day. You can divide it. Yeah? It generates money for you. It doesn't depend on the value. Yeah? Because in stocks, you could buy stocks and it goes up and down. That's not what I'm telling you to do in passive income. What I'm telling you to do is you buy and you hold it forever and you just collect the dividends every year. It's different. It's same with a house, real estate. You buy a house and you collect the rent forever. I'm not telling you you buy a house cheap and you sell it high. That's not passive. That's a lot of work, even if you contract people. And that's called capital gains. It's different. It's buying low, selling high. That's one of the non-passive ways of making money. You have a business, you buy low, you sell high. You can do that with Bitcoin, you can do that with stocks, you can do that with apples. But that's not passive. Even if you have a structure of a company that does it. That's being a business owner or a gambler, a speculator, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not fitting the definition of coming in cash flow while you sleep. It brings you extra money that you can take out and do whatever you want with it. And it's constant. It keeps on coming forever. Do you get my definition? It's different, yeah? There are many ways to do money, to make money, like your job out there, but that's not passive income. That is not bringing you in cash flow every day. Racket jobs. For example, I'm an actor. I do a racket here. I do an event. I sing in a wedding. That brings me money, but that's not passive, yeah? That's not passive income. Forex trading is not passive income. It's very stressing. You're buying and selling in the computer every day. Even if you do it with a robot, many times it fails, by the way. You don't have an assured or a 90% assurance or an 80% assurance that it's going to bring you cash flow every month, every year. It's not. It's a question mark. Yeah. You can't even say it's 50% chances many times. And the last, that's not passive, and they sell it as passive, is the insurance, life insurance, and mutual funds. Okay. Mutual funds is a group of stocks that the mutual fund company, the insurance company, buys for you and manages, and they keep the dividends and they don't give them to you. And you can earn or not depending if it goes up or low in value. They're betting that in the long term, and it's normal and it's a correct bet, it will go up in the long term, in 40 years. Probably it will go up. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a scam. The thing, I believe it's not a good product because you lose all the dividends that the insurance is keeping for themselves, and that's how they make money, I guess. And it's not fitting the definition of bringing you cash flow. You won't make money with your insurance unless you die or lose a leg, or you won't make money with your mutual funds if you don't sell them. The moment you sell them, if it went up, you made. If you made money. If it went down, you didn't make money. Woo! I hope that clarified something. I know I'm a little all over the place, but I'm trying to translate my thoughts, which are a lot and very fast, and very messy inside my head. And I try to put it out there, hoping I can help someone like you. Maybe if it at least I'm planting the seed in your head for you to start learning more about this. And maybe one day we can chat about it, or you can chat in the comments about it, and we can explain further. Maybe do a specific video on some doubt that you have. It will be a pleasure. Like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notifications bell so you're notified the next time we publish a video. And do you know someone who needs passive income, who needs some inspiration, motivation to take the first steps? Share this video with them. Pay it forward. Yeah, we did this video for free. Okay, so the best way, yeah, and we're not asking for your money. You can just share this with someone who needs it. Spread the love. That's the way to help each other. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.
This is Success, Yes or Yes, by Kuya Manzano. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.